you've gone to your doctor and you've asked them to take a look at what your cardiovascular risk factors are, chances are they've run a lipid panel and looked at things like your cholesterol, your HDL, your LDL, and your triglycerides. The unfortunate thing about just looking at those 4 markers is it's not actually giving us a very good understanding of what that risk actually is. The total cholesterol, LDL, and HDL that are reported on that lipid panel is just telling us the total weight of cholesterol. And what we know is that cholesterol total weight doesn't actually matter. It's what the size and particle numbers are. So if we have a bunch of small, really dense particles, those are going to be much more damaging to our arterial walls and carry a much greater risk of cardiovascular disease than very large, fluffy particles. And we can actually test for this. So in our office, when we're running a cardiovascular panel, we're looking at things like small, dense LDLs. We're looking at the inflammation. We're looking at homocysteine, lipoprotein little a, apolipoprotein A1 and B. We're looking at things like your PLAC because we want to understand what's going on specifically in your body so that we can gauge what that risk factor is actually. And if we take a look at the cardiovascular panel, you can see that it's got all of these risk factor bars the whole way down for all these different markers. And the only thing that we don't actually have risk factor bars next to are total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol. Yet, the medical system uses just those 2 markers to tell us what our risk is. So if you want to see what the actual risk factors are, where you're at, shoot us a message. We'll be happy to actually send you a copy of what this blood work is so that you can ask your doctor to run those tests so that you can see where you're at.